welcome to Mystic Star Magic. Oh, I am so happy that you are here. Yes, we are doing this. If you're new here, just welcome. If you are one of my old friends, oh my goodness, I'm so happy you're back. So this is one of the top voted on readings. So we're doing it. What is happening like in the next 3 months in terms of love? Oh, I'm excited. I'm like, oh, it's just exciting. If you know me, if you watched any of my love readings, I love happily ever after. So I'm hoping that we have a lot of that in the next 3 months. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you each pile. This is pile 1. All right. Oof, yeah, one of my kittens, little cat. She's a bit senior, but I still think of her as young. Has a cold. But this is pile 2. So if you hear sneezes, that's her. This is pile 3. And this is pile 4. Yes. Okay. So let's go ahead and take a deep breath in. Close our eyes, clear our mind, and maybe shift around a little bit. Oh, yes. And now as you exhale and open your eyes, choose whichever pile draws you to it. All right, let's do this. Hello, my friends from group 1. All right, so let's see what's happening with you in terms of love in the next 3 months. So this is your overall love energy. We have evolving. We are evolving. I love this. Those have words connection, and we have signs. Okay, can you see? Good. So I can write off. Oh, I like this. Yeah. Sorry. Sometimes I just like to move my cards around just to get a better connection. So we are almost like, for some of you, with this, it almost feels like you were in a tower, and that I'm using it more as not the tower in the tarot, but rather the tower in the Lenormand, and that's kind of a sense of isolation. I feel like, it even reminds me a little bit of hermit energy. And you are coming out, my friend. You are evolving. You are actually, I almost feel like you're taking that like flight. You're just like, I almost feel like you're done with any kind of isolation or where you've been feeling. And this actually I'm also hearing like it's, even if you've been in a connection where you're just kind of, where it's not, even I would say balanced, or where you're putting all the effort and the other person isn't. It's sort of like you are kind of done with that. You are, I feel like you're ready for the next level. Very, very beautiful. I do like this words connection. I even like the typewriter that's there. It sort of it makes me feel like, for some of you, connecting with somebody who has, or maybe you are, an old soul, if you will, or like somebody who likes more old things, maybe even a little analog in a sense. And so I do like this. For some of you, maybe it is that you are first connecting with words, so maybe connecting via text messaging, or it could be that you're writing letters. I don't know, but it's sort of like, it's something that the words are very important. And so signs. And so here we have signs where you can have, like, especially for those of you who are thinking of like, hey, this is like, there's an imbalance here, and you're no longer putting up with like being like you wanted to, both of you to be in this together, not where you feel isolated. Or it could be for others of you, it's sort of like that stop sign, and it doesn't even feel like that. It's not a bad stop. It's sort of like, hey, stop, look around. There might be something you're missing in terms of synchronicities, especially with a special someone there. So this is what I'm seeing here. I really like this, because I almost feel like for some of you, it's like you are, it might just be where you meet at, like because of some sort of stopping or something where I almost feel like doesn't necessarily have to be a physical stop, but it could be like, for example, you had something a certain day, and then something stops you from doing something, and so instead you go do something else, and then that's when you might meet somebody. I know it's a little convoluted, but I really do. This is a very, I almost feel like, oh, I also feel like your higher self is going like, we're watching out for you. We're good. Right here. I love this. All right, let's see what your tarot has, and we're going to get one. So we have the Seeker of Arrows. We have the 10 of Hearts. Very beautiful. We have 7 of Arrows, and then we have the 10 of Flames. Look at that. And so we're going to clarify, but what I'm seeing here is almost, I'm seeing here with this 10 of Flames, which is the 10 of Wands. It's sort of like the crash and burn here. It's like, and you have the 10 of Hearts. For me, this is important because that means that there is some sort of, like I said, you're evolving, you're taking the next step. And there's the difference here. Your bird is here, is flying. Here, the bird is crashing. And I don't think that's what I'm seeing here. And so what I think is here is the 10 of Wands can be like taking on way too much. Maybe moving a little too fast, or maybe something, for some of you, maybe it is that one thing kind of like ends here with this crash and burn, but something else takes off with this 10 of Hearts, because this is sort of where I'm feeling this is at. This is sort of like an ending of this 10 of Flames, but this is a beginning here of this 10 of Hearts and joy and like passion. Love this. Aggressive, which is the Seeker of Arrows, which is the Seeker of, which is the Knight of Swords. And so I'm not actually going to say aggressive. It's not the word that I would say with it. I'm saying very much somebody who's very spontaneous. So it could be that we're meeting somebody who's very spontaneous, but it also could just be that I almost feel like that might be your energy. In terms of like you're evolving, you're like, I'm no longer threading lightly, but rather going full force. And so I think that's kind of coming from a sense of like, you're ready to move forward. You really are. I'm like, yep, you're done with whatever this 10 of Wands is done with. The sneaky is the 7 of Arrows again. Okay, we have. All we're missing is the Pentacles, which is interesting. So maybe some grounding energy, but I just feel like you have a lot of Wands energy, which is very much flames. Actually, you have a lot of, well, you do. This is 10 of Flames, so lots of flames. But you also have 10 like arrows, which is a lot of in your thoughts, in your head. And so with this sneaky here, I still feel like it's a lot of passion. Yes, that's what I want to say. But there's also maybe a sense of wanting to, how do I say it? Kind of wanting to mask yourself. And I feel like, though, for me, that's sort of coming to an end for you. You're like, I'm done with this. You really are, in a sense of like going higher. You know what you want, which is this 10 of Hearts. And I feel like you're really going after it. Yeah, that's really I feel like that's the big message coming through here. All right, let's see what this 10 of Flames is. The 10 of Wands is doing here. Death. Yeah, see, I'm telling you, this is coming to an end. I really, really do feel like that. What is the 7 of Swords? 7 of, okay, Ace of Wands. Very nice. Well, 7 of Swords. Okay, sorry. What is this 10 of Hearts? What is this 10 of Hearts doing here? Oh, lots of love. Lots of love. It's interesting. So walking away from something in the past and recovering is where it's leading you to this 10 of Hearts. And what is this Knight of Swords doing here? The Hermit. Yes, they're coming out. Oh, look at this. Yes, yes. Okay. So really, I like when cards actually get what we're saying. So you were ending this Hermit mode, which we already saw. like this solitude. You're ending it and you're heading towards this. And with this, this is what you're going after. This is really what you're going after in the next 3 months. And I feel like you're going to get it. Because I could see that it's sort of what that's the progress that you're seeing here. 10. Okay, so you walked away from something in the past, or somebody walked away from you. It doesn't like it, something ended here, and that's maybe why you went into hermit mode a little bit. But look, all of this is coming. I almost feel like you had to like go through this like the hermit, because in order for you to actually be able to achieve this 10 of hearts, 10 of cups. See, we go from the 8 of cups, which is leaving behind, you know, and moving on to the 10 of hearts. So very beautiful. And now 7 of arrows, and so 7 arrows, which is the 7 of swords, which again, it's like a sense of sneaky, but it's also a sense of passion. I really do think, especially the way this looks. But then there's the Ace of Wands. I almost feel like I really do want to say that if in the past you had been like masking something, like maybe not showing your entire self, you know, trying to be well liked by not really showing who you are. I feel like this is like you're done with that. Like I said, you are with this Ace of Wands. It's sort of like you are ready to. I like step forward in your true like. Embodiment of like passion, power, and there is a sense of power coming through here. Passion, power, like creativity, but it's like I just keep feeling like passion. You're like, oh, and you're going after it. And then we do have this, yeah, you're ending this 10 of Wands, and I feel like some of that is like you took on too much. Yeah, for some of you, I was like, you were taking for, like, especially in your past relationships, you might have been the one who was taking all the burden, carrying everything, and then, yeah, you're like, no, we're done with that. You're like, nope, done. And it is sort of like, I just feel like you are ready for the next, for something that's really substantial, the 10 of Cups. And I do like this a lot. Oh, and I also got a sense also for some of you that maybe this, because it could be like, I feel like it's your energy, but it also could be that it's like it's an actual person. And that's the case. There might be a Virgo, like Virgo is with a Hermit here. So that is important. Virgo, and I also have been feeling a little bit of Scorpio there. Yeah, it could also be an air sign, so be on the lookout for that one. Okay, let's see what other things are happening. What terms of love is coming for the collective of group? Love yourself first. Yep, and you learned this. Your self-respect makes me more romantically attractive, and that's what you are, where you are right now. You're like, yeah. And that's why you're more attractive, and I do feel like you're attracting a lot of things, and we are releasing our ex. Look at this. The time has come to clear your energy, and that's what you're working on, and that's sort of what I feel like you are doing. Look at this. And then so I do feel like somebody new is coming here with this getting to know each other, because somebody else is new coming through here. So as you reveal your innermost self to each other, your bond deepens, and because before there was a masking before, you learned that you no longer want to keep that mask. You no longer want to be like, oh, because you're gonna like getting to know each other is really what really bonds you together, and I really do like that. Okay, let's see what advice we have for you for the collective of group 1 in terms of next 3 months, in terms of love. Mask. All right, give me another one. Okay, and nurture. Okay, very good, very good. Don't look. Okay, I can't. Sorry, here we go. Okay, mask. What are you hiding from? I'm sure you can see good. Okay, we have all built walls, borders, barriers, moats, fences, and put on masks to guard the vulnerability of our own heart. Is your heart safe behind these defenses, or are they also keeping the people we want to love from loving us? There is power and strength in vulnerability. Be authentic, risk it. There is only one you, and I think you learned that. That's this beautiful thing. Now we have nurture. Where and what is your nurturing environment for you? Picture yourself a small seedling plant. What is the kind of environment that will encourage you to flourish? You will need sunlight, rain, soil with the correct balance of minerals, nutrients, and other supportive elements in the natural world around you. Our entire environment can have a huge effect on how nurtured we feel. Take a look around. And so what I'm feeling here is how you want to be nurtured and how you also want to be nurturing in a connection, right? This is what I'm saying, like, yes, that, because I really do feel like for a lot of you, you were in some sort of connection where you were just like, you were the one who was putting everything in, and then it left you drained, and it also just like, it wasn't nurturing you. You were the one who was giving out all the minerals, and now you want something that's more balanced. And I do feel like you're gonna get it, my friends, because now you know what you're looking for. And then we have truth. Can you handle the truth? Truth can make itself known in a swift, out of the blue, and cut out of the chase kind of way, burning up any fake in its path. Truth isn't always the most popular choice. We lie to ourselves and each other when we speak and act. We lie to ourselves and each other. When to speak and act freely may threaten too deeply the surface pleasantries which get us through the day. However, in the long run, you will be happier for it. So yeah, you're taking off the mask and you're going for this truth. Very beautiful. Okay, now let's do what affirmations we have for you for that collective of group 1. Affirmations that will help in terms of love. I am not afraid. And what are you not afraid of? Of the truth of yourself anymore. I really, or even of just being by yourself if this isn't what it is. But I mean it by that, I mean like if you're putting in all the effort and the other person isn't, you're like, I'm not afraid of being by myself, right? Let's see what other we have. Like the yin and yang. I balance both the divine masculine and divine feminine as they are both a part of my existence. And sort of finding that, again, balance, right? That's what I feel like that's what you're trying to find. And I think you're going to do it very much so. Look at this. And I can already see, look at the poem. The door is opening. So when opportunity knocks, I will open the door. And I feel like be on the lookout, because I feel like in the next 3 months if there is opportunity in terms of love, especially. Let's see what charms we have. Oh, a little charm board kind of falling apart. So if you're sensitive to loud noises, please consider lowering your volume. I'm about to go a little crazy here, but it'll give us nice, good charms. So tell us about in the next 3 months in terms of love for the collective of group 1. Give us little information as much as you can. Give us, okay. Oof. I do like it because look at this, you're gonna have fun. I do like this, but you may be caught in the web. So whenever I see this, it could be about drama. You may be caught in a web of drama, but I also feel like be on the lookout, because you might have I almost feel like you might not even know it, but somebody is kind of watching you. Basically what I'm saying is you captured somebody on the periphery. You may just not be aware of it. Sunglasses, yes. Again, it's sort of like not wanting to wear a mask. And 2 and 9 might be important. 7 is an important. Yeah, so I'm going to say with this one, yes, not being caught up in the drama, but I feel like it's sort of like this opportunity door. There's somebody on the periphery that you may not just be aware of, but they're there. Okay. G, P, D. I'm sorry, there's so many noises. We have U and S. We also have the sunflower, which means the sun, and which is 10 of cups, fulfillment, joy, happiness coming through. I love it. Yeah, look at this little sheep. You're really brave. I feel like you may pretend that you're not, but you are very strong and brave. And I think that's what I'm seeing here. But there's a sense of being vulnerable, and that's okay too, right? That's sort of like, you're like, no. We also have handmade with love, so maybe somebody's gonna give you a gift. Oh, that would be so cool. Or if you gave somebody else. Sunday is an important day. SU is Sunday. Us. Ooh, I like that. Us. Maybe it's talking about connection. Yeah, maybe somebody meeting somebody who's from the police department, or for some reason it's sort of like the GPS. I feel like there's a sense of direction and signs that is important, like traffic signs. So something to do with that. All right, so I hope you like this. I hope if you did, please do give it a thumbs up, and please do consider subscribing. I'm sending you a giant hug, and very promising next 3 months. Thank you so much. And if you know, just thank you for letting me read your cards. And I am sending you, yes, like I said, a giant hug. And until I see you in the next one, bye bye. Hello, my friends from group 2. I am so happy you are here. Yes, okay, so let's find out what's happening with you the next 3 months in terms of love. So this is our love energy overall for the next 3 months. Okay, so we can actually see we are transforming, my friends. Yeah, I actually almost feel like there's a transformation happening, and you're passing. It's sort of like you're passing a bridge. You're going to the next, which is interesting because a little bit of group 1 is also, but a different message here. You are planning it. Maybe for some of you are planning some sort of like a special event, planning some big fancy stuff. But it almost just feels like, and for some of you, it might be even like a glow up. Are you all going to like bikini season? I see there's something right there. I'm trying to do that too. I'm giving myself 2 months. Poof, and we're gonna transform. It's what I'm hoping. A little bit of a glow up. But it could just be like, it could be a connection that is also just being transformed here as well. It's sort of like there's a sense here of bridging towards the future. That's what I'm seeing here. It really is sort of like, I'm feeling a lot of, this is sort of like 3 of Wands, and just kind of like, it all is that way. 3 of Wands energy. You're just planning, you're moving ahead. This is sort of like right now where you are, but where you're in the future, you can start to see it. You're seeing this big transformation. Oh, I love it. Yeah, because I could see for both, like if you're already in a connection, I could see this connection transforming into something that's in the next level. But I could see it also if you are looking for love. There's a sense of you're transforming. For some of you, it actually feels like even friendships might be transforming into something more. Interesting. Let's see what other stuff. Oh yes, look at that. Okay. Look at that. All right. Oh. So Keeper of Hearts, which is warm, this is a sense of, this is the Queen of Cups, and I do think that's the energy where you are at. And I do kind of almost feel like there's this 9 of Arrows, you are overthinking it. And no, it's sort of like there's a sense of fear, but you see how like you're not looking at the fear anymore. It's just sort of here. It's sort of like you're looking, either I feel like you're looking forward is what I'm seeing here. And so it's sort of like you're turning back on this 5 of Keys, 5 of Pentacles, which to me is sort of like, could be it could be a breakup of some kind, or where you felt abandoned. Sometimes maybe in your past you're maybe a bit afraid of that, but I think that you're seeing like, no, you're seeing the future, and you're seeing it, how beautiful it is. I really do. Oof, I am feeling it for you. Let's clarify these beautiful cards. I know they don't seem like they are, but it's sort of like, because especially like, oh, the 5 of Keys, 5 of Pentacles, but it's sort of like, for me, it's sort of, this is all in the past and you're looking for the future. And so these are still here though, because we are, I almost feel like this is what you're looking for. So I'm like, I always like to do this. This is what you're doing. You're leaving behind, but we have to acknowledge these cards. And I do feel like you are. I feel like you're transforming this into this. Oh, very nice. Okay, let's see what this 5 of Keys, 5 of Pentacles is. All right, Knight of Coins, something going slow. I could already tell. Okay, let's see. I would like another 5 of What is this Five of Pentacles doing here? Yeah, you see, you're traveling away from it. I like that. What is this Nine of Swords? Nine of Swords. The Hermit was the show. Why do you always, and look at that, the Queen of Cups was clarified by the Queen of Cups here. And then financial security, 10 of Pentacles. What is this 10 of Pentacles doing here? 6 of Cups. What is this financial security? 10 of Pentacles doing here. Ace of Pentacles, yeah. Isn't it interesting? So yeah, highly intuitive, like your intuition is very strong. You have, and that transformation can also be of like you have developed a lot of like emotional maturity. And I really kind of almost feel like there's an overcurrent for like the collective. It's sort of like there's a sense of looking into the future. Like it's sort of like the next 3 months is really, it is about this transformation and getting to be where you want to be, like being honest with yourself. And there seems to be a lot of letting go of old. That's what I'm seeing here. So with this this 5 of like, yeah, you're look at this. It's no longer that you have this 5 of Pentacles. It is that you moved away from it. And now instead of, it's sort of like you're going slow and steady. There's a slow and steady moving away from this. Or I almost feel like moving away from it. No, learning from is what I'm seeing here. So you're like, you're no longer, you are not abandoned is what I'm seeing here. You're not abandoned. You actually feel like you're learning your own self-worth here a lot. And then the Knight of Coins. Slow and steady, my friend, though. It's not an overnight thing. This is transformation is not overnight is what I'm seeing here. Overthinking, we have this. The 9 of Arrows. And the Hermit here is sort of like, I want to say that it's going deep within yourself and kind of figuring it out, because this 9 of Swords is sort of like been plaguing you. It's not something that's just happens a little bit. It stems from this 5 of Pentacles. And I feel like a part of you has been kind of like brushing it away, but this is the next 3 months is really where you're actually finally releasing. You're finally like learning, taking it in and releasing it. And that's what this Hermit's here for. You're going deep within yourself. You're understanding, where am I getting this? Why am I so anxious? And there's healing to be done here, and I feel like you are healing it. Like I said, Queen of Cups, my friends. And here it is, like financial security. This is sort of what you're looking for. And you're for some of you, maybe might be having kids, being with a family, but it's also like, and I do feel like that. For some of you, it's finally taking care of that inner child, like the wound that comes from it. And then, but it's also like a sense of like seeing the opportunities, being things that are being offered. And for some of you, it actually might be somebody from your past. Yes, it might be that somebody from your past comes in and offers you this Ace of Coins. Yeah, wow. I really like that. I'm like, oh, that one makes me quite excited. Let's see what other love messages come through. So what terms of love is coming in for that collective love group 2 in the next 3 months? Past life relationships. Yes. Look, you have known each other before. And so I feel like that's what you're looking for too. Oh, I like it. Let's see what other what other stuff is coming in terms of love. This could be the one. Oh, how excited. You already met the romantic partner you seek, and it could be somebody from your past. Oh my goodness, I love it. Okay, one more. Give me one more. Okay. So make the effort. Your great love is worth taking steps you're guided to take. So making the effort. Again, this is sort of like children here, though. You see how this is? So you have this sense of, I'll be back. So, pardon that. Oh, interruption. Sorry about that. And all the sounds in between. Okay. So, children might be something that's happening for you just because we have these two. But in general, it feels like there is like a past connection here of some kind. So I do really like it. Let's go ahead and see what advice we can give you for the next 3 months in terms of love. For the collective of group to appreciation. Oh yeah, look at that. Change. Okay, that's transformation again. Wow, look at that. Mimicry. Okay. Let's see what each one says. So appreciation. Sure. Sorry that there's like light coming in their way, so I'm not sure if you're able to see things as well, but hopefully you will. Appreciation. So where or to whom do you need to show genuine appreciation? Directing attention to something is to acknowledge it. When others give you their attention, it is a gift to create more consciousness and communication. As Voltaire said, appreciation makes what is excellent in others belong to us as well. Consider how you invest your time, creative energy, money, and the appreciation increase in value of that investment as well. So, who or what do you appreciate? And that might be something too, like if you appreciate a quality in others, that's something that just showing that appreciation allows it to come back into you, basically. At least that's what I'm getting. So we also have change. So here, what if you could approach a changed death in your life with the energy and space of allowance? Death creates change. Death of a body, a relationship, or a project, career, a pet. It is all change. Attachment and resistance causes grief. Attachment and resistance causes grief. Something new is waiting to be birthed. Acknowledge that what was gone, what has gone. Welcome what is to come. Change creates growth. Make the choice to step forward and see what awaits you. And I think you are ready, because it's sort of like you are planning this transformation. You're ready to step into this. Like I said, I could totally see it being a glow up. I could see it as just like a change in like growth. I really, because when you go to a new state, and even in your connection, right, there's sort of like ending of what was before, and there's this unknown, even in a connection that you've been with in a while. So I do really like this. So mimicry, where are you not being you? Acting in front of an audience for entertainment is one thing. Slipping into mimicry of another behavior, way of being, voice, color, shape, or form in order to disguise yourself to stay safe is another. Chameleons are masters of disguise in the animal world. In the emotional people world, it is usually because we are uncomfortable with ourselves. Try being yourself for a change. And see, here it is sort of like, isn't it interesting? So appreciating yourself. We have change again here, being yourself for a change. So this might be the transformation where you are you, where you finally are yourself. And this is sort of like echoing a little bit of the message of group 1 too. So it's really cool how everything is together. And I really do think that might just be a collective thing. We are really becoming who we are. Letting go of this mimicry, letting go of even in this transformation, letting go of what has been and making room for what is coming. And it is coming like beautiful things are coming, I can tell. All right, let's see what affirmation we have for you in terms of love. I am free. Yes, you are free. And I want to say you are free to be you. I love this. Yes, yes, yes. I use affirmations to help me manifest and uplift myself and others. So affirmations might be something that you need to maybe put a little bit of into practice this next 2 months, and your prayers have been heard and answered. And that's also another thing. Maybe also prayers might be something you might want to add in there, incorporate in there as well. So now I'm going to be using the charms. It's going to make a little bit of noise, so if you do mind loud noises, please consider lowering your volume. Let's go for it. Let's see what group. Oh, wow. Oh, love is in the air. Yes, yes, ma'am, sir. We got love. Oh, yes, look at this. We have 6. which is like, well, the number 6 could be the Lovers for some of you, and it kind of does see here because it's sort of like we have the heart shapes here, we have the heart shape here, like really, like look, like so much love. You also have H, M, and P. For some reason, I'm thinking H and M for those of you who are considering a glow up. We also have D, so H, so it's D, H, M, M, P. We also have, oh, look at this, following your drum beat, my friends. Do your own thing. I have to tell you, that's sort of like the message. You gotta do you in your own way and not be anything. And then I feel like after the rain comes the rainbow, like the joy, the coming. We're cleansing. This is what is happening. So I really do like this. So I hope you like this reading. If you did, please do give it a thumbs up, and please do consider subscribing, and also consider joining, like and by that I mean doing the giveaway for March. So far only one person signed up for it, so, and I'm having 2 winners this month, and it's for a 1 hour long personal reading. So please do consider going into the community tab and going to the post that I put for the giveaway for March. And also if you're there, might as well vote on whatever it is that you want like the reading to be. This is like the winner for this week, so consider doing that. Oh, I'm just sending you a giant hug, and until I see you in the next one, bye bye, my dear friends. Hello, my friends from group 3. I'm so happy you are here. Sorry that it's a little like the light is a little awkward. I'm sorry about that. It just sort of kind of is that way. All right, so you chose Illumination, and this is going to be your energy for the next 3 months. Oh my goodness. So we are, oh yes. Do you know why I like this? Do you, like, can you see it? The illumination, you're being illuminated into your confidence. And is it sort of like an overall general collective? I mean, this is a collective reading, but like the overall collective, I feel like for the next 3 months is going to be that we are gaining more confidence, that we are like, our true self is really going to be strong, and especially in terms of love, because love includes our self-love as well. For some of you, it's interesting because for some of you, maybe you might be a type of person who's like goes through extremes, like so many examples. It's like it's all or nothing kind of energy, and so you are understanding that maybe the middle path is where you want to be, and there's a sense of confidence in that. For others of you, I actually feel like you kind of balance those. I feel like it might be, and then it comes in terms of love. It might be like you and this other significant other, or whoever it is that's coming through, might just be like kind of polar opposites, but not a bad way. Attraction comes through here. Oh yeah, I with this extremities though, it's sort of like I just kind of almost feel like the confidence, there's just this like serious attraction, serious seduction energy coming through for you, and that is your energy, my friend. Oh, I like it. Yes, let's see what other stuff. Okay. All right, and there it is, right there it is. I cannot tell you. You're like, what? Because I'm seeing the Empress. This is all you. This is the confidence. This is total divine, it's feminine energy, but it's the divine feminine energy. It's totally you, just really I like I said, I feel like there's a sense of like a power of seduction this next 3 months for you. We do have this 9 of Hearts, which is a fulfillment. This is a wish fulfillment coming. I can see here, it's so funny, 8 of Cups, departure. So something in the end, like it ended in the past, right? This is like walking away from something. But I do feel like it is coming from a place of healing, like recovery. 4 of Swords. You're just like, you've decided to move on away from something. There's a lot of change coming, I have to say, for this next 3 months. So be prepared, my friends. Be prepared. But it's not a bad kind of change. It's a change that is good. It's a growth kind of change, especially for you. Look at that Empress. Oh, I love it so much. All right, let's see what this Four of Swords is all about. What is this Four of Swords all about? What is this Four of Swords all about? All right, and look at this. We're recovering from, and that might be the extremities. We're recovering from the Seven of Swords. So we're recovering from masking ourselves, being something that we weren't being authentic, and we are now. We're recovering from this. It's sort of like we are really, I feel like finally you are true to yourself. And that's true, like I'm saying, the collective reading, that just seems to be a link through all of the readings so far. So, Eight of Cups. What is this Eight of Cups doing here? What is this Eight of Cups doing here? You have the Magician. Yes, okay. We're walking away from something. Could be a connection. It could be because you're gonna know. You're gonna know what you're walking away from. You're walking away from something because you're starting to manifest something even better. Something even like this Empress energy. And sort of like, yes, we have this. And look at this, the Lover's energy here. You're manifesting this. I really look, and it's very strong energy. What is this Nine of Swords? Right. So Nine of Swords. So I feel like, okay, so for some of you, maybe this Eight of Hearts was a painful, could have been like a painful breakup. It could have been like something where you were just like, and yeah, you see, it's sort of like you're moving away from, and it's sort of like, it also kind of is the Four of Swords and the Six of Swords that are coming through. It's sort of like this wish fulfillment is of moving forward. It's coming to peace, and sort of like you and I don't kid you not, underneath that is also the Eight of Swords, Eight of Cups. And so I feel like you're walking away and you're going to come to peace, and you're going to see like something even better, which I feel like true lover is coming through. Your true sense of being coming through as well. So I feel like you are, if you've been like, oh no, maybe I shouldn't have done that. No, it really is. It's panning out. Everything's working here. I really want to say everything's working out for you here, especially. Oh my goodness. I really like this. You're manifesting this Lovers. You're manifesting this Empress energy. You're finally being who you are meant to be. And your heart, look at Eight of Hearts, and we choose the Nine of Hearts. There's a growth there as well. Very, very, I do like that there's sort of like the sense of harmony coming through. Yes, I really do like that there's a sense of harmony coming through for the next 3 months. So if you're like worried about it, no, things are going to be like, they're going to surprise you how good they are. I really do like this. Okay, let's see what we can come up with. Forgiving and learning. Okay, what other are happening the next 3 months for you? Healing family issues. There's a lot of healing. Express your love. Yes. And one more. I want one more of like what is happening in terms of love for the collective of group 3. Keep an open mind. Okay. Oh, and I have to say, okay, and there's passion. I feel like there is passion overall. So let's look at everything. So forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moment. And there is like a lot of healing, like we said. That Four of Swords is a lot of healing for you. And again, healing family issues. So your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Forgive your parents. Forgive any kind of like issues that we had. Express your love. So go ahead and make the romantic gesture. That's this, it's sort of the Empress, and it's also the Nine of Cups right there. And keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. So you might have thought it was a certain somebody, but it's turning out to be somebody completely different. And I want you to see this though. This is all about the passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. That's where you're headed. This is for me where you're headed. And it feels like before it wasn't like that at all. It was kind of, I don't know. It's and it. Oh, that's how I just say this. It feels like, yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Look at that. The Lover's energy is there. It's saying yes. I actually want to say yes. I want to say yes. I'm not sure yes to something, but it's just yes. Feels like yes, 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 yes. Sorry. Let's see what other advice we have for you for the collective of group 3 for the next 3 months. Romance. Intuition. Okay. Let's see what other advice we have for you. Bloom. Yes, you are blooming. Okay. So we have romance. Let's see what the romance one is first. Sorry again, like I said about the sun. But I mean, I love having sunlight, so it's okay. Who or what do you put on a pedestal? Romance is an idealization of a dramatic addition to ordinary situations. It can be an intense attraction to a person, place, thing, or time. Romance brings up excitement, mystery, heightens feelings of attraction and expectation. This can be fun if you enjoy creating it. Romance is a creation of escape from your everyday humdrum life, so fantasize a little bit for a change. So like create that passion. Go for it. Intuition. So how does your intuition guide you? Intuition is synergy between your heart, mind, and gut. It's an inner technology that runs in the system of energy that works through the state of flow and harmony of the heart, brain, and gut. The inner voice that speaks up that we know we need to listen. The next time you need to make a choice, check in your body for a tight stomach, hair standing on ends, or spidey senses tingling. Then make sure to listen to the message. So any intuition, especially with your soulmate that may differ from your usual type, then type and expectations, there might be something where you're just like, wait, I'm attracted to, especially also with this extremities. And you're like, I'm attracted to this person, but they're not my usual type. But if there's this attraction, I just like. So listen to those intuitions for you. And it's because this is a strong card here with the Lovers. And then we have Bloom. So what is coming to fruition? Ooh, and that's also coming like fruition. I always think of this of like the Nine of Cups, which is wish fulfillment. So what is coming to fruition? You continually get teachings. You need to open your heart. These life teachings will bring you through transitions and times when you need to start over. But there will also be times when you are strong, healthy, and flourishing. To bloom is to be in a time period or a state of exquisite beauty, artistry, or success. Celebrate where you are in your life right now. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Oh, I really do like this. Okay. Let's see what affirmations can be helpful for you for the next 3 months. I am beautiful as is. Look at that. Yes, 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 because that confidence is being built up. I love it, love it, love it. Let's see what other. I no longer hold myself back. Nope, you no longer do. Look at that. You are ready, my friends. You are ready. All is well. Yes, yes, yes. All is well. You are good. I really do feel this. I sort of like, I hope you feel it too. All right, let's see what, oops, sorry. I made like a loud noise. Freaked out my cat. I'm so sorry. People should know I'm a little clumsy. It doesn't mean that the world's coming to an end. It's just, I'm clumsy. Okay, let's see what charms we have for you. And so if you're afraid of loud noises or not afraid but don't like them, I do recommend just lowering the volume just a bit. All right, let's see what. Ooh, this is already. I can feel it. Something cool is coming. Yes, I like it. Look at that. Ooh, yes, yes, yes. And love right there, 100%. Love is coming. We have 4, which you have the Empress, which is the 3, and then you have the 4, which is the Emperor. We also have 80 or 08, abundance coming through. 20 might be something that's coming. Oh, so, which is funny because there's a number that's like April 28 might be something. For 28, it could be also like April 8th. I'm actually thinking more May 8th, actually. Yeah, could be June as well, but it's sort of like 20 and 8 is important. J, Q, P, R, Z. Z or N, I never could tell. Z or N. C, R, N, and then we have R, U. We have the Ice Pop, It's like enjoying it before it melts. I always we forget to enjoy ourselves. So we usually are worried about so many different things, and we forget to enjoy what we do have. We have spades, which is the sword energy. So maybe for some of you, somebody from like a wind, air, an air sign. Yes, that's what it is, an air sign. Also for some of you, I just feel like clarity coming through as well. We do have pi here, and I am filming on 3:14, if I'm not mistaken. Am I filming this? Yes, on 3:14, so it makes a lot of sense. But pi, sorry, I want for some of you, I want to say, like, go out and buy some pie. Treat yourself a little. For some of you, yes, there might be like the person who is sort of like opposite. It might just be like into mathematician. I know so, or you could be the one who likes math, but I feel like it's this art, and they might they might be very I feel like logical, very number oriented, right? Not so much artistic, but more like number based. So I hope you liked this reading. If you did, please do give it a thumbs up, and please do consider subscribing. Also, if you haven't done so, go to the community tab and enter yourself into the personal reading giveaway. It's a whole hour long, and I am doing 2 winners because nobody entered for February. So go, and also once you're there, maybe consider voting on the reading that you want me to create for you. Oh, I'm so happy. I'm just sending you a giant hug, and until I see you in the next one, bye bye, my dear friends. Hello, my friends from group 4. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited you are here. Let's find out what love is is happening to you in terms of love for the next 3 months. So you have these two. We have this overall energy. You have spying and spying, and I feel like this is funny because I feel like two different so you might be spying on somebody and somebody's spying on you. There is a barrier though, but there is something positive that's unexpected that's going to happen in the next 3 months. So we're not sure what's going to happen, but it's going to be good. Maybe you're going to be called an invitation to something where you're actually going to be able to see each other, because it's so funny that you and this other person are spying on each other. And if you're not, then somebody is spying on you, and you might be spying on somebody else. But I feel like there is and I feel like it feels like the beginning of something. And so what I'm saying is but there is this barrier. Okay, we'll actually find out what the barrier is. I mean, we're gonna look at the tarot, but sometimes we want to find out what this barrier is, what is this barrier? What is this barrier? Oof. Okay, something from the past. 6 of Cups, so something from the past, or it might be that somebody has kids or something. So something to do with the past that's blocking you. Interesting. This is fascinating. Let's see what the tarot has for us. We have 3 of Swords. Okay, Master of Keys. We have the World from full circle, and then we have the 6 of Keys. Okay, so I'm seeing here we have the 3 of Swords. So there was maybe a split up from this person, because I feel like you do know this, or maybe you don't, but I feel like you do. And so, I do like this. Okay, and so what I'm seeing here is that this unexpected is the Master of Keys, which is the King of Pentacles. There's something successful coming through here. Sort of it might be somebody who's totally new coming through for you. That's exciting. Somebody who's yes, very much values you, or it could just be where you are. I feel like in terms of it's funny because it could just be, I would want love, but it could just be that you're also feeling quite financially well off here as well. And so this is all interconnected with this unexpected. I like it. We do have this full circle. So World, full circle. It might just be that there's a cycle that needed to come to an end here. So there might be the barrier here. So the barrier is that there was a needing to go through a full cycle to learn the king of, like, the equality. So 6 of Pentacles, there's this sense of balance that maybe that's what you know, like, I feel like almost like learned this need of coming through here. Now we're gonna like go ahead and see what this is all about. I do actually want to start with, what is the 6 of Pentacles doing? What's the 6 of Pentacles doing here? What is the 6 of Pentacles doing? 6 of Pentacles doing here? Ooh, the Emperor and the Hangman. Okay. Ooh, that's interesting. What is this world? What is the world doing here? Okay. 3 of Pentacles. Okay. Oh, and for some of you, it is like also the Hierophant. Okay. What is this Master of Keys? What is this Master? Oh, what is this King of Pentacles doing? King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles. Okay. Oh, look at that. And what is this 3 of Cups? 3 of Swords. Yeah. Okay. Interesting. I do feel like, oh, there's like a whole story here. Like, oh, there's a whole story here. So let's look at this King of Pentacles. So it was somebody who, maybe you were offering this Ace of Cups, but you couldn't see it. They couldn't see it. They were closing their eyes. So like Ace of Cups and then the 4 of Cups. Or you might have been the one, like they were offering you something. Or it might be something like this, like, be careful because there might be an offer of an Ace of Cups, but you're in this 4 of Cups energy and you might miss it, although I don't feel like you will. Okay, this 3 of Swords is 5 of, okay. So there's, okay, so I feel like I said, this is sort of like you spying on this person spying on you. This person's might have been the one who broke up with you. They are feeling the painful loss. They're feeling it. You can actually see it here because they let their ego get in the way instead of listening to their heart. And so I feel like that's why there's this painful 3 of Swords energy here. They're like, oh, we're so smart, but no. Their emotions, you cannot, like, you can't really, you can pretend, but you can never really lie to yourself, eh? Because we know, our heart knows. Our heart feels what our heart feels. And so there is a sense here, they let the ego overpower. And then there was this 3 of Swords coming because of this. And so now it might be that somebody new is coming with this King of Pentacles, right? So like I said, there's a lot of stuff here. Okay, and then we have, for some of you, the circle here is maybe co-workers, your friends, but they might, the barrier here, because I still feel like there's a barrier. Maybe for some of you, they're married, or they, like, yeah, or this might be an official of some kind, who's a little higher, like, you know, who's your boss or something like that. But I feel like there's a sense of, like, the world full circle is coming. It's sort of like, I feel like this barrier is coming to an end somehow. So I don't know how with this Hierophant, but it's kind of like, yeah, it could be also a teacher involved with, but I feel like it's sort of like you're finally maybe starting off not romantically, but something to do with where you work together, collaborate on something. I'm not sure why. And so this is what is fascinating here. The 6 of Pentacles is being clarified with the Hangman and the Emperor. So I feel like there's a lot of different energies here. Okay, let's get that out of the way. I do feel like this feels like somebody here, and this could be the Emperor. It could be that they're going through this Hangman energy. But I do feel like this is a different one. The King of Pentacles is somebody else there. And then the Hierophant might be somebody else. Anyways, so finding this, I feel like you came to, it's sort of like you came to this realization, but they might also come to this realization. And after this, they go through this Hangman energy. It's sort of like, yes, needing to take action, and you can see that there's going to be action being taken. Just because I feel like this Ace of Cups is being offered. Yes, I do feel. And it's fascinating to me because it's sort of like they understood, or like, so it could be somebody from your past, like I said, or it could be that this person actually understands the give and receive versus the other person who did not quite understand it. So there's a sense of that, and they've gone through it. But you might be also at hangman energy because you have to be aware of, like, there might be somebody who's offering you something, but you have to be able to see it. And because you still, I feel like since there's still spying there, you might still be attracted or wanting this other person back. I don't know. It's a lot of stuff here, but that's okay. Let's see what other things come out for you, for the collective of group 4, for love and romance. What's happening in the collective of group? Okay, there's chemistry. Okay. Pencil love. Unrequited love. Okay. Finances and career. Okay. One more. And forgiving and learning. Oh, but there is a deception here. Okay, deception. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. I feel like this person was this, like, again, there was a lot of feelings here. The Page of Cups. They were wanting to express emotions and feelings, but they chose not to. There was a deception. This person deceiving. There is chemistry here, and it's sort of like the chemistry I'm seeing is with the King of the Pentacles. So there's a strong magnetic attraction here. The unrequited love. I also feel like this has to do a lot with this deception. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going, and I feel like that was part of the deception. They were like, oh no, it made you feel like it was a one-sided, but that is not true. Oof. And so you're discovering this all in 3 months. Oof. And then we have finances and career. So financial issues are a factor in your life right now. That might have been something for them as well, but I feel like we are overcoming that and forgiving and learning, and I feel that's you. You're forgiving and you're learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moment, and I feel that that's you. You're healing yourself, and I almost feel like, oof, there's so many opportunities here for you. I feel like and so this is important because this is a love reading, but I feel like there's opportunities all around you in terms of, yes, love, but it's also, I feel like, career and just a career and just overall well-being. But you're learning, you're forgiving. I love this. I really do. You're growing as a person. You've gone through this cycle, the world. You've ended this. You've gone full circle, and now I feel like it's almost like self-love is all about you. Like you're like, I'm okay. We're everything here. Expansion. Yes. Okay. And let's see what other ones. Magic and lighthearted. Oh yes, look at this. Oh, I really like that. Sorry, I'm like making it. I got so excited. So expansion. Do you feel the intensity? The more you allow yourself to become authentically you, the more you open up the cycles of expansion. When energy expands, it becomes integrated and might start to feel normal. You might think the intensity has disappeared, but what has really happened is that expanded state is a new normal. Guess what happens next? Another period of expansion. So you are going through this period of expansion. Oof. We also have magic. Do you believe in magic? Magic changes the facilitator, which is turns and has an effect on the external world. Inner work affects the surrounding reality, either directly or as a result of changing consciousness in the person. Magic is a transformation of a heart, psychic, thought initiation, meditation, visualization, manifestation. Start by believing, then notice what happens. And so I feel like, I really feel like you are this, like, just, you are evolving in such a beautiful way. There's still the spying, you're still curious about this person, but I feel like you're moving on a lot. You're breaking all the barriers here. And so lighthearted. What makes you feel light? If you've been dealing with some heavy responsibility or stressful situation lately, then it might be time to go and play more. Get out the finger paints, make a blanket fort, have tea, go for a walk, fly kite, grab the guitar, allow yourself to daydream all day. Get back into the space of cheerful, free, and happy, and lighten up. Yeah, but I feel like you're there. And I feel like these 3 months are going to be all that for you. All that in a bag of chips. Like that. Okay, let's see what affirmations we can give you. The collective of group 4. Today I reach out to someone who needs my support. Okay. You may forget there. Oh, look at this. I stay committed to my goals and I finish what I start. And you see, you do finish it. This is the completion. So you might be letting go. You might be moving forward. My chakras are all aligned. I feel like there's a sense of like beautiful things and I am lovable. And you've discovered that. Oh, and look at this. I choose love over fear. Stay fearless. Yes. Oh. Even if you were hurt in the past, even if you're like, you are good. I really like this. I really like it for you, group 4. Yeah, because there's like a lot of sense of, I will like expansion. There's just like, yeah, I feel like the next 2 months is all about like, I almost feel like I'm going to term them the 3 months of glow up, like glowing up in some way. Alright, so if you're sensitive to sounds, please consider turning the volume down a little bit. I'm going to give you your charms, and that makes a little bit of noise. And this one is a love between a grandmother and granddaughter is forever. And so that usually for me is like your loved ones, past loved ones are here to say they're there to support you. Oh my goodness, and I love the rainbow. Why do I love the rainbow? Because it's after the rain, after all the like the storms, everything. This is when it comes out and you're ready for your rainbow. You are ready. Oh, happy birthday for some of you, my friends. Happy birthday to you. Yes, if it's in the next 3 months. You got it. Look at this. You are going to be somebody's like queen. But I feel like this is most importantly for yourself. You have to be your own queen before you can be anybody else's. You got to put your, love yourself, I think. The ram, so maybe for some of you, not being too stubborn, but also could be Aries for you, some of you. There's some sort of communications that's coming that's important, and I feel like that's also unexpected. I'm going to say, I always get this confused between. No, that's not Scorpio. This is the other one. Sorry, I do get this guys confused. But don't worry. Oh, and it's 111. So 111. And so that's an important. So Virgo. Yes, Virgo. I always get them confused. And what I was trying to take that as like, nada is impossible. So nothing is impossible, my friend. If you dream it, you can have it. And then we have Z. There's no other one. So so funny. So hopefully you'll like it. Oh, yes. Yeah, very important call though. Important call. Oh, it might be in April, May, or June 2nd. Or wherever, or like whatever month that you get this. When you like watched it. It's the 2nd of that month. Might be important. Oh, yes. Oh, I like this. And like your heart, you don't even know what's like the things that are coming for you, my friend. Pretty amazing. Okay, so I hope you like this reading. If you did, please do give it a thumbs up and please do consider subscribing. And if you haven't done so, go enter in the personal reading giveaway. It's an hour-long reading, and you just don't do enter. You just need to go to a community tab and find this month's giveaway and just write enter in the comments, and boom, you're entered. I'm so excited. Thank you so much for being here. I feel so honored that I was able to read your cards, and you got this, my friend. You have a beautiful next 3 months, and I'm sending you a giant hug, and until see you in the next one. Bye bye, my dear